Okay, now let us get into this evidence coming from the Daily Mail, right? And this article is the 7th of March 2023, and we're going to use this article to prove to you that something is going on when it comes on to children in care, right? It's as if the system is making sure that they have a constant supply of children in care so that they can be fostered out or adopted where they are sexually abused, right? Now, I've shown you evidence behind evidence from different countries where this is going on, right? Now, let us get into this evidence from the Daily Mail, because we don't want you to say we're making stuff up, right? They say get your news from credible source. We knew something was going on. We just couldn't prove it. Prosecutors' a shocking admission, as it revealed a father of 9, Rabbi, who is charged with raping adoptive sons, was arrested for attacking another boy in 2019. Right? So you're telling me that they can send out a arrest warrant for Vladimir Putin, but they can't seem to communicate with the various agencies that will give a red flag to this individual that there is something suspicious going on. And prosecutors are saying, oh, we know something is going on, but we couldn't prove it. But here you have some proof that you could have gone in long time ago to remove these children, right? Because this man is known by the system already. And then you're all acting brand new. Let us continue with this evidence. The rabbi accused of raping his adoptive sons was arrested in 2019 on suspicion of attacking another boy, but he was released on bond and allowed to return home, where the abuse continued for 4 years until his arrest last month. Ayim Nissim Cohen, whose real name is Jeffrey Lujan Vigil, is now in custody on suspicion of raping at least 6 of his 9 adoptive sons. The obese 38-year-old is accused of faking his Jewish heritage and chronic illnesses. Well, they make sure let it know that this man is not part of this ring fence community, because you dare not mention their name, you dare not say anything to them, because they are a protective group and they are above the law. You should not speak about them. Let's continue. Cohen was taken into custody after one of his adoptive sons, 18, called a podcast begging for help. Since then, 2 other boys have told police that he abused them. No, you got to ask critical questions and connect some dots. Why is it an 18-year-old, instead of calling the police, he called a podcast begging for help? He did not seek social services help. He did not seek these people in the office help. He called a podcast. Now it goes to show what is really going on now, right? That he had to call a podcast. He trusted the podcast to provide him with the help that he needed, because somehow he didn't trust anybody else, but he trusted a podcast. People connect the dots and ask some questions. Why is it this 18-year-old looking for help would go to a podcast? All right, let's get into some more. Right? 6 of his children, who are still minors, have now been taken into foster care. They are 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, and 17. It remains unclear which adoptive agency he used, how he was vetted, or why he was able to adopt so many boys. Everybody is acting brand new. Everybody is asking questions now, right? So didn't they see the red flag where he was arrested in 2019? Didn't they see that red flag? Don't they have a vetting system? So how could they overlook all of this? You need to understand that these adoptive agencies, whomever they are, wherever they are, right? They are suspect, right? And we're talking about educated people, well-trained people. They are suspect. Why was this man allowed to adopt so many boys? And why is it that his name did not instantly receive a red flag for what he did to another child in 2019? Who is making these records in the police force? Who is doing the vetting? People, pay attention. Everyone is working for the same team. Pay attention, right? It is not the first time he has been arrested for attacking a child. In 2019, a Spanish exchange student who was living in his home told police that he attacked him too. He was charged with sexual indecency but was granted bond and was allowed home to the 9 boys who now say he abused them. Court records obtained by dailymail.com detail that the boy told police when in trouble, Cohen would tell the boy that he need to make him happy, and he would touch Cohen's chest and stomach area and notice him to get aroused while making noise. Absolutely disgusting, right? But I've shown you proof and evidence over the years where these adoptive agencies, these so-called child services, they are some of the biggest enablers for people to abuse children. They are taking people's children. They are getting them lost in the system. They are enabling people to abuse them. And somehow everybody's acting brand new like they don't know this is happening. I've shown you the proof, the evidence across the world, not just America, but also in Europe, right? Now, if YouTube, because they don't like when you call out these situations, they find it very offensive. If YouTube have a problem with this video and they would like to take it to court, they can let me know, because trust and believe, I'm in a court mode. Now we need to seek the face of the Most High. Let us pray and understand we wrestle not with flesh and blood. Let us pray and say glory be to the Most High.